safe and like fulfilling New Year's in whatever way New Year's is fulfilling for you. I hope that's exactly what is happening. Happy New Year's. So, kind of to ring in the new year, because I'm a little hippy dippy sometimes. I don't know. I just love manifesting. I don't know what to call it. I thought it would be fun to scissors. So for this New Year's, I thought it would be fun to kind of, because I love folding paper stars. I was in a real folding mood. I mean, I've signed myself up for too much folding, especially with how long my nails are right now, which is maybe not that long to the general person, but I'm scared. Anyway, I wanted to like sit down and write up some of my wishes for the new year, and fold them into paper stars and just like do that to kind of like bring in the new year for myself, I guess. And then I thought it would be another layer of fun to get different colored papers for each chakra and like manifest things in those like zones of life, you know? So I have my different colors, and I'm gonna just like tell you kind of what they mean and what I picked, write down my wishes, and then I'm gonna cut them out and fold them up into stars. Sound good? Awesome. And I'd love to hear what everybody else is thinking for the year 2025. Today in yoga, one of my many yoga teachers said that 2025 will be the year of the snake, and she said that it's a year about personal transformation and like shedding your skin, or like I don't even like, it was like transformation and like kind of the way a snake sheds its skin. It's like a rebirth, so it's kind of like around that. So I don't know, I'm excited for 2025. So first I chose pink instead of red because I wanted to, and I'm reading off the ground, but it says that red is the root chakra, which deals with physical identity, stability, and grounding. One thing in the like grounding category is that I want to stay in touch with the things that ground me. So for me, that's like yoga, most exercise really, meditation, journaling, crafting, ASMR, like things that make me feel like me and peaceful, like playing guitar maybe. So that's something I'd like to meditate or manifest for the next year. I want to feel financially secure. I like feeling security in the financial world would be awesome. I'm throwing some dollar signs in. What else did I write? I'm gonna manifest. I'm manifesting and hoping to have a new home, whatever that looks like, because I will be moving this year, and I want like 2+ common spaces. Like I want like a 2-bedroom or some sort of like additional common space. Hardwood, laundry, garage. Yeah, simple things it feels like, yet they are so hard to find in Los Angeles. And then I also would like to feel like, to combine the stability and physical identity, I want to feel like stable in myself, or stable with my physical identity. I guess feel cohesive with my yeah, it's hard to explain, but I think it doesn't matter for manifesting purposes. Feel cohesive. Cool. Identity. Okay. I'm gonna have 7, 14, 21, 28 wishes for the new year. There's only 12 months. That's kind of cutting off a lot more than maybe I could chew. So now I'm just cutting out strips. I do kind of recognize immediately that these stars are going to be wonkier than they should be. Especially this one. This one is way too big of a piece of paper. I'll try to keep it tighter with the other ones. Better, but this will still turn out wonky. Who said stars had a specific shape? Oh, that's gonna be much too thick, okay. I'm questioning all my thought processes leading up to this moment. I am really thinking these aren't gonna turn out looking starry at all. If you're like desperate to see like a good looking paper star, let me know and someday I will arrange appropriate papers. But I'm gonna start. Basically, you just tie a knot in the piece of paper. Which when flattened should be about a perfect 5-sided shape, a pentagon. And then you just fold along the edges, and like, because this was a lumpy side and the paper is not perfect, I'm improvising to try to maintain the perfect star shape. Okay, this could be worse. It could be worse. And then when you get to when you can't reach anymore, you like slide the tail end of it inside the knot, or like the flap. So if you could see there, it's like I tucked it through this flap, and then if it can reach on the other side and like go in the second side, that's good. If not, you can just like rip it off. And then you just pinch the sides in. Oh, she's ugly. I mean, she is not shaped like a star. She's reminiscent of a star. And that's all we can really hope to be sometime. I mean, if someone told me I was reminiscent of a star, I'd be incredibly flattered. I'm talking a lot over this process because I'm panicked. For no reason, they're just little paper stars. Ow, ow. Okay, like if you looked at just this side, you'd be like, that's kind of a star. And then all together, that one came out looking like this. And even if you're not the perfect star, I hope you are the perfect dream next year. I don't know. Let's do. This one's gonna be bad. Watch me doing this so poorly be like casting a curse on myself for 2025. And it's just like I smash cut to having like a ruined life somehow. Which like I am pretty sure wouldn't happen. I'm feeling excited. I mean, every year has their ups and downs. But like the dramatic irony of me messing this up so bad would be really funny. But yeah, but I hope 2025 is good. I hope it's better than my star making ability tonight. I will say this is less of an ability issue and more of a I decided to not invest the time into a crucial prep work task, which would have been cutting even and beautiful thin pieces of paper to then write on. Instead, I just YOLO'd it, and I could change my fate for the other two, but I don't have a paper cutter at my house. Okay. And this is a biblically accurate star. It is. You see how biblically accurate that is? Yeah. Like, they could study that in classrooms. They'd be like, is that the, what's it called? Like diorama? Or is that real? No one knows. Oh yeah, I knew this thick of a piece would also be a gigantic mistake. Oh, it's comical how poorly these stars are turning out. This one would like almost work if you just had like a little extra to go, but like this side doesn't even have full coverage. Okay. And for this star, we have one of the stars from Starry Night by Van Gogh. See, if you look really far away and it's moving fast, this looks like the Van Gogh star. I am a French art person, so I know what Van Gogh looks like. I don't know if Van Gogh was French, guys. Ooh, this one's crooked. I'm actively in my mind being like, okay, so do we edit this as a goofy smash cut of Avery messing up stars when I thought it was going to be a beautiful, reflective, optimistic look at the future? Okay, this one will look semi-okay. I'm going to peel off this tail. I think that'll help. Oh, it's kind of functional. It's semi-functional. Honestly, when they're so big, you really can, like, pinch them. Okay, this is like a normal, this is what they look like. It's a little big, but this is what they tend to look like. That one's so cute. I don't know what wish is in here, but I hope it comes true. And if it has to be one of the wishes, it's gonna be the really nice house with the laundry. Okay. This is my orange sheet, which is the sacral chakra, which is sexuality, pleasure, and creativity. I'm gonna pick 3. All of the like notes I had done were just like pretty much reframing the same idea over and over again. I want to be like more creative and enjoy creativity. So I'm gonna write down creativity. Actually, I'm gonna write it down here to make it prettier. Now I've learned from the first round. Creativity equals joy. I'm hoping that in 2025 for me, creativity is joy. Confidence in creative spaces. And I guess I'd like to manifest for myself, like, creativity equals joy. I think that covers all those feelings. Confidence in, like, my creative work is really important. And then I think I'm also gonna do, like, creative career progress, like making progress in my creative career. That's what I said. Snip time. one strip. So much of this video is gonna be me hunched over like at the scissors, isn't it? I am more optimistic about these ones. Okay. This is a common problem, but not an unsolvable one. It's just like it started really wide and then ended pretty narrow. But that can work. Where will this come out? There it is. The pattern on this one all smushed together looks really cool. I feel like that's kind of fun. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this one will get puffy the way it should. Come on, buddy. Okay, so this one turned out a little biblically or scientifically accurate. I guess scientific makes more sense, but biblically is funnier. Maybe not either, but that kind of looks fun at that angle. Oh, it doesn't look too bad if I hold it exactly at this angle. It looks fine. So. The more and more I do this, the more I'm just sitting here convinced that this video is gonna look really ironic at the end of 2025. Going into 2026, I'll be like, wow, hopefully this one's good. Which, again, I think 90% of me believes that that's not what's gonna happen. But just like the rules of irony feel like they have to. Like, I feel like I'm jinxing myself. Oh, this one looks really cute. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. And then, so I kind of got into making paper stars and would have like star jars. Like jars full of stars. I think like if I had prepped for this and been smart and strategic, I would have like done like a star jar for 2025, and maybe, I don't know, that might be a fun thing if you want to try to do a star jar for 2025 and put like a bunch of wishes in there. I think I'll just like scatter these amongst my books and knickknacks and doodads. The ones that are beautiful will be in the front, and the ones that are not so beautiful will be recycled when we move in June of 2025 or whatever. Nothing is set in stone. But now that there is like a potential, or well, not even potential, there is like a move out zone of the year, I do keep being like, well, I guess I can put this off for 6 months and deal with it then. It's kind of like I was gonna clean out my closet, but we're gonna move, so why don't I just clean it out then? It's a lovely procrastination tool, knowing you're going to move in 6 months. Oh, this one looks good, I think. Or you are better than some of your friends. Okay. And then yellow is the solar plexus, which is self-esteem, confidence, and digestive issues. So, with digestive issues in mind, solve acid reflux. Yeah, I'm telling you all about it. I've had that since I was a baby, but we're figuring it out. I want to feel confident about my life path, and then solar plexus. Oh. I want to focus on myself and my intrinsic value. Like just trying to move like my value systems and how I evaluate myself for like how I feel in my heart, and not like how many like achievements I can point to or I guess the things I'm manifesting with the root chakra or the solar plexus chakra are like feeling good inside myself, not like being so focused on the outside part. And that is partially fundamentally feeling good from acid reflux. I don't remember if it's reflex or reflux. That one's cute. We're starting out with a dangerous shape. neighbor's going, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and this one's not popping. But I don't know if you could hear it, but it kind of made me laugh. Okay. And this one is pointy in one spot. And the rest is not great. It's literally the thought that counts. I should be cutting these straight, but that would take so much brain power. I like the surprise factor of what these turn out looking like. This one actually might be nice. It might not be firm enough. The issue with these being larger than they typically are is like you don't get enough tension when you're trying to pop them up. So they just kind of collapse in on themselves, which is what this guy is doing. Okay, well, what matters is we got, and from this angle, blocked by my hand partially, you can see where we're going with these. Okay, green is next, which is the heart chakra for love and compassion. Again, I was pretty repetitive with these. So one thing is, I think the most important thing is just like soak up 2025. So, like the love of 2025. I feel like it'll just be like a year of like, it should be like a year of like love and joy and romance in my life. And I'm really excited for that. And I want to like keep that centered, I suppose. There's totally a plane ruining this day. If the plane ruined what I was saying earlier, I was just saying that I like want to like soak up all the love of 2025 because it should be like a love bug year for me. Yeah, I just want it to be a love bug year, I guess. That's like the most succinct way to say it. And I guess just like focusing on the now is always something I'm working on, but I think especially in this category this year, it's just gonna be like focus on 2025. Take it a step at a time and enjoy all of it, And this one's probably not gonna pop up, which is definitely not an omen about 2025. Okay, this is... This is our not an omen star for 2025 in the first green category. Ooh, we're putting in slightly more effort right now. We'll see if it pays off. Okay. Soaking up all the love. I also want to I guess I want to meet the people I love where they're at. Just come into the year with an overall understanding and compassion and focus on the people I love and where they are and what they need and how I can water the flowers of our relationships. Which I chuckle at because my friend, who I feel like I should stop name dropping people the way I do, but my friend was just saying something she kind of introduced that motto, that phrase to me. I'd never heard it said. She was repeating one of her family members saying that, and I was I don't know, that phrase has been sticking with me a lot, and I really like the idea of watering and feeding the garden of your relationships. I hope that rip sounds good. Okay, this one might have a chance of popping up and actually looking the way it's supposed to be, but it was hopping out of my hands. Okay, what? We got a point. We have a point, people. Yes. Yes, it looks so cute. Okay, and then the last one for solar plexus is gonna be centering personal relationships in my value system. That makes sense. System. Kind of just putting people above everything else. About just centering people and friendships and relationships and family and experiencing them at the center of my life, and I don't know, I feel it used to be I used to have the mentality of I don't know, I had these big city girl dreams for myself and very work-centered attitude, and I don't know, now I want to really take stock of what matters, because I do think it's that thing of it's so cliche, but no one wishes they'd worked more, or no one wishes they'd thought about work more when they die. And I don't want to think about work as much as I do now while I'm alive. So I don't know, just seeing working as a way to fuel a life, not what a life is, would be that's the overarching thought when writing that one. I guess the overarching theme of this category as a whole. And yeah, this one's not gonna pop. I feel like I gave you a very beautiful speech of what you mean to me, and now you're not turning into a star. Okay, and you're on the ground. Blue is the throat chakra. So I'm looking over what I have. Again, really repetitive stuff here. I think I'm gonna write down I'm gonna do two, and I'm gonna cut them both. So one goal for 2025 is to speak kindly and proudly of myself. Yeah, you're hearing a lot of compliments from Avery this year. This one's small enough it could turn out good. And I jinxed it. A lot of jinx energy from this video. Now I'm just feeding myself lines in case I want to make a self-prank video next year about how I pranked myself so hard in this bad star making manifestation session. Oh, she's a little wonky. Actually, it's kind of like a kite shape. One very, disproportionately long corner. Okay. We have one side that looks like a star. We have kind of two. Not really three. Definitely not 4 or 5. Okay. If you look only at the left, you see how there's kind of a star here. And then the other one will be find comfort in compliments. Especially if I'm complimenting myself, I gotta be comfortable. I think construction paper would be a good investment if you want to make a bunch of paper stars. Star, which was the one you saw me talking about, and then I prepped 2 more sheets, and my neighbor decided to just turn their car on and sit in the driveway. So I don't know how much of that you heard or how much you're still hearing. The third eye, the third eye is indigo, which is I think the darker blues, and the third eye is for intuition and imagination. So really there's just 2 to write down for this, which is I want to spend more mindful time with my imagination. I want to spend more time just actively being imaginative. My imagination. I in touch with my intuition. / listen to myself, body, and mind. I have like a couple friends who I've talked about this with, but we were like sharing that we all kind of feel like as our frontal lobes have developed and we've really entered adulthood, like we're hearing our bodies like ask for things or like feeling things in our bodies that we hadn't like felt before, like kind of like with the acid reflux, where I'm like, I don't know, it's something I like have had my whole life, and like sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's better. I didn't even realize that was like a thing I should care about. Like, you know, when you're young, you're like, and this is just existence. So it's like now I'm like relearning to be like, actually, that doesn't feel good, and I can do something to take care of it. And just kind of like, I don't know, like decoding the messages of my body, because I feel like I've been taking them for granted my whole life, or ignoring them. Ignoring is probably the more accurate descriptor of that. This is pretty starry. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Especially if you look at it from both sides are cute. Both sides are cute. Ah, that's awesome. Okay. Progress has been made tonight. I'm feeling confident about this one. Oh, this is going well. I think I finally got a good system going. I just need to be like 30% more careful. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Love paper stars. Okay, and then final chakra is the crown chakra, which is purple. And the crown chakra represents awareness and intelligence. So I think I'll do two stars for this one as well, and that first one will be for the awareness. Oh, I just got a little marker on this microphone cover, which is in fact my boyfriend's. Oops. Anyway. So for awareness, I want to pay attention to the cycles of my life. And I guess this is like in the mindset of like, I feel like at least one person out there was like, you're yapping over the good part, stop. Anyway, is like about, this is, no. That is too floppy. Better. This is about just like, I don't know, being in tune with my life and like things that I repeatedly do or fall into, and if I want to keep those things, if they are serving me good cycles, or if they are cycles that I need to break, and then, how do you break them? And also, do I have control over those things? Sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes stuff just happens. Who would have thought I'd get so philosophical? Philosophical. Who would have thought I would have gotten so philosophical while thinking deeply about my goals for the next year of my life? There's a reason people hate this time of year. Oh, this one turned out cute. I like it. It's time. And then the last manifestation of today is kind of a silly one, but I want to learn more about yoga. Like the history and the philosophy and the different kinds, like I'm ready to I want a bunch of info to dump on people. Okay, that time the yapping over the good part did not come from me. And I hope you can't hear it now. You can probably hear that airplane, can you? I became transatlantic all of a sudden. I'm gonna pretend like all the noises are gone, because usually they're a little less dramatic on the computer than they are in the world. And finish up that I want to learn about yoga, and I want to make my last star. And I'll stop being transatlantic now. I hope you're just hearing the paper. I'm gonna have to edit this out. And this one turned out, I was gonna say pretty bad, but from some angles, I'd give it like a 6. So, this is my handful of stars, my handful of wishes for the next year. I hope your wishes next year come true. I hope mine do too. And I know this time of year can be super exciting or super daunting. You know, whatever side of that you land on. It's really fun that this is like built into our life, like this cycle to start reflecting. And like always take the time to reflect on your life, but also like a year is just a year. You've survived every year up until this one, and you'll keep surviving them. And if this year goes exactly how your wildest dreams would design it, that is so awesome. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. It's all like, I guess because I want to hear from someone that you can't predict the future. The whole point of life is living it. And I don't know, it's okay to be excited. It's okay to be nervous. What happens, happens. And you've got this. You've handled everything in your life so far. And you'll handle this year. Guaranteed. 100%. So, I hope you're having a good day or night or whatever else you're doing.